So, Insidious The Last Key is the fourth film in the Insidious franchise, but chronologically, story-wise, this is the second film in the franchise. I know, this is going to be like putting Star Wars together, but yeah. Anyways, plot of this movie is we got Annalise, I think that's her name again, has to return to her childhood home after she gets a call from a person who bought said home. Now, at the beginning of the movie, they set up the point of her childhood origin, so we actually get to see her as a little girl in this house and all of the fucked up shit she used to have to deal with as being a kid. Now having to return to that same house she grew up in to face these demons and try and rid the house of these evil entities for this person that has bought this property, pretty much. And she brings her ragtag group of nerds along with her for the ride. Have you ever heard of the saying, evil runs in the family? That's pretty much the entire story of The Last Key here in this film. And the creature whose hands are made out of these keys that needs her as a kid to unlock all the doors in the house. He or she or it wants her to unlock as a kid. Now, her as an adult, however, yeah, let's just say her childhood fucked her rotten, man. She is legit tore the fuck up in this movie. And it's horrible to see what something as a child could do to you as an adult for the rest of your life. She is scarred for the rest of her life, pretty much. So we get to see that. And for purposes of not spoiling too much about this movie, because it's only a week old, I will not say too much about what goes on in her childhood. But, yeah. And now she meets her older brother now, because for reasons when they were kids I won't explain, they are now reunited, and he has a couple of daughters with them. So let's just say, well, shit happens, and she has to save the day for them as well. So yeah, Bruce Davison is now her older brother in this film. That was a unique choice for casting, because besides Patrick Wilson and the other chick in the first movie, this is the only other main big cast that I've ever seen in the Insidious franchise. So they're keeping it short, but they're keeping it subtle with the casting choices. That's what I like about this film. Another thing I like about this franchise, it doesn't stray too far off course. It stays as a mystery, suspense, horror thriller. This movie does have a lot of jump scares, not too many, but some of them don't make you jump, some of them do. I didn't jump at any because I had the unfortunate ability of sitting in a theater with a bunch of idiots. So stuff that probably would have made me jump, like, the last film, because I had a better theater, so I was able to experience it more, I got taken out a little bit because everybody else was being an idiot, which is a thing now when you go into a horror movie with a bunch of fucking idiots. But yeah, fuck y'all for not ruining the experience for me, but kind of taking me out at times because of silly shit that goes on and some of the jokes that weren't really that funny they laughed at, and I'm just sitting there like, that wasn't that good of a joke, because some of the jokes are lame in this film. But I will give them credit. Specs is really a fucking nerd. The motherfucker quotes E.T. in this movie. That was funny. That was funny because I got it, because E.T. was like my childhood. I grew up watching that shit too. Just like all y'all did back when y'all were kids, when y'all got to see that shit in theaters. I got to see that shit in my classroom when I was a kid. So, yeah. All in all, though, Insidious The Last Key is a good movie. It's not the best. I'm not sure if it's the weakest. I would have to overlook my reviews to make sure which one is the weakest one in the franchise. They do lead us off for a sequel, and it seems like they're gonna go back to their roots. In a way, you have to watch the movie to find out what the fuck I'm talking about, because they never really left their roots, but it's not that meaning. It's a different meaning. So fans of the film will know what I'm talking about. But all in all, The Last Key will get, a B minus, as I should say, because the acting in the movie was pretty good. It was kind of hokey due to some of the stupid dialogue that was said in the movie, but it was still enjoyable. So let me know what you guys think about The Last Key down below. Did y'all like it? Did y'all not like it? And as of right now, what is your favorite film in the Insidious franchise? Let me know down below. I will see you guys in the movies. And in the next probably 3 years, we'll get the 5th and hopefully final film in the Insidious franchise. It should end where it starts. Thank you guys. Have a great night.